Spiritual Principles. Rabbi Michael-ben-Pesach, Portnaar. The third spiritual principle. In each state, undertaking, a person needs to place upon themselves the kingdom of heaven. Please refer to the written materials for text in Hebrew. What does the kingdom of heaven mean? Malchut Shamayim is the kingdom of heaven. The Malchut which rises and unites with the heavens, that is Zeir Anpin. The same way a person assumes upon themselves the kingdom of heaven, which means a person sees himself as a black dot, Malchut de Malchut. Similar to the letter Tav, at the bottom of its left leg is a black dot. And now you need to rise above to the heavens, to the letter Shin, from Malchut de Malchut to Yesod de Malchut. And Shin means, and listen carefully to what I'm saying, as I'm repeating what we learned in the Zohar, and this is very important. There are 3 lines of Hagat shining onto Yesod de Malchut. And wherever there are 3 lines, there is correction, and vice versa. Whenever all 3 lines are not present, there is no correction. To take upon oneself the obligation of the Malchut Shamayim means to lessen one's desire to receive for oneself, to reduce the complete desire which I cannot satisfy in any other way than by sinning. By drawing down the Chokmah from above to below, to Malchut de Malchut, Malchut cannot accept it. She has nothing to receive it with. She has no light, and she cannot receive it without the light of Chasadim, until the general, final correction of Gmar Tikkun. And then the Klipot gets the Chokhmah, and as a result, there is only a mirage, a headache with a strong sense of a hangover. Therefore, you need to rise above to Malchut Shamayim. Why is Malchut Shamayim called the kingdom of heaven? Because it is Yesod, and Yesod already refers to Ze'ah, Zeir Anpin. And this is what is called heaven. When you study Kabbalah, work and think about it to see where it is on the tree of life. The tree of life is Ze'ah, Zeir Anpin, and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil is Malchut. This is a very important principle, one of the most important ones. Each time a person is obliged to begin to work anew, to begin by entrusting himself to the kingdom of heaven. The whole world says, the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of heaven. What are they talking about? No one understands anything. You should always see the tree of life in the background. What does it mean to entrust yourself to the kingdom of heaven, or to lay the kingdom of heaven upon yourself? It means to take your Malchut from below the Tabur. One may say below Chazeh, the chest, and to lift it from below in each Sphira to Binah. To lift yourself as a point to Binah, that is, to give yourself an opportunity to begin working for bestowal. But I cannot do anything. I have no strength for anything. Actually, this is the only thing a person is given power for. Everything can be given to a person from the above except for this. But a person must work on bestowal himself. So it is written, everything is in the hands of heaven, except for the fear of heaven. Fear is Malchut, and heaven is Zeir Anpin. That is, there is nothing wrong with this fear. A person must raise himself to Binah, making himself a point. Reduce your desire, not for the sake of reducing it, but to rise to the Creator, to be closer to the upper level, to unite with it, to take the strength from her, to add willpower to yourself, and come down the middle line to your lower part. This is called taking the kingdom of heaven upon yourself. As they say, the yoke of heaven. It is the same concept. And so each time it is necessary to start doing it all over again. And it is necessary again to start doing it all over again each time, as this is not accomplished by taking the kingdom of heaven upon yourself only once, which is contrary to common thought in our minds. Do it once and done. That is not enough. No, you must do it every time, as you raise a new spark up from the klipot every time. And so, you keep asking the Creator again. You give yourself, as it were, to the upper step. People are afraid of this. How can I give myself to someone? No, in fact, you don't give yourself to anyone, but you raise your lower, uncorrected part. You make in it a birur, a selection, to your own higher part. And you have not yet seen the higher part, so it only feels like darkness. But this darkness that is in you, that is in your gut, and not something foreign to you. And if you take the yoke of heaven upon yourself every time, then you rise every time, and less darkness remains in you.